The trend is your friend. How many times have you heard this phrase before? But the real question is, do you know how to catch a trade in the trend? Let's hop onto the charts and I'll show you exactly how. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you're in a pair that is actually trending, either in an uptrend or in a downtrend. As you can see on my screen over here, I have GBP USD and this is the 4-hour chart. Okay. You also want to make sure that you are in a higher time frame. So you can clearly see that the market is currently in a downtrend. The next thing you want to do is scale down to the 15-minute time frame. And this is where things get really interesting. So step one is to make sure that price is actually or has recently pushed down impulsively, just like this. Our next step is to make sure that price is currently consolidating or is in a pullback, just like this area over here. You can see price has been ranging and not moving anywhere really. Next step is I want you to take a trend line and connect these lows over here, as we will be waiting for price to break out of this trend line. Now, another very important thing you need to know is we need to pick our Fibonacci tool and we need to draw from the swing high to the swing low over here. And why is this important? It's important really because we want to see price bounce off one of these key areas, which is the 38, 50 or the 61.8% Fibonacci ratio. So let's play this and see how price plays out. So as you can see, price clearly broke this trend line with enough volume. So the next thing I want you to do is take your sell position over here at the open of the new candle, and you're just going to put your stops just slightly above the breakout candle. Now, another tip, and this is the entry tip, is that you can always wait for price to pull back a bit and you go in for a better risk to reward, or you can might as well just enter with the open of the new candle. When we're targeting a 1:2. Another tip, once price has already pushed 1:1 with your stop loss, I would really recommend that we go break even. That way we're protecting our account in case of any major pullbacks that would take us out on the market. So in this case, we can clearly see that already 1:1, we can just simply go to break even and we're running a risk-free trade. There we go, 1:2, done and dusted. Now let's take another example. Now in the next example, you can clearly see that GBP USD is currently making an impulsive move to the upside. And this is really impulsive. Why? Because you can clearly see that this is a 4-hour time frame. Next step, as usual, is we go down to the 15-minute time frame. You can see price has made an impulsive push to the upside. Now, what we're going to do next is simply pick our Fibonacci tool from the swing low all the way to the swing high, and we're going to wait for price to bounce off one of these key levels over here. And while we're doing that, we're simply going to draw a trend line and connect these price actions over here, and we're simply going to wait for a clear break of this trend line with enough volume. As you can see here, price clearly broke the trend line and closed solid above the trend line, and this would be our indication to take our buy positions. We're simply going to put our entry at the open of the new candle and our stops below the open of the breakout candle somewhere over here, and we're going to target a 1:2 minimum. In this case, I mean, we can easily target these highs here, which is a 1:3. Okay, let's see how this trade plays out. There we go, guys. TP crushed. Now, if you did enjoy this content, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us in our Telegram. We trade live every day and we have setups like this, and it's completely for free. See you guys on the other side.